know my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, Mike.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go, set, 10 over. Check, 1-7. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On first down, Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Check. Flag down. You draw forfeit. Switch. Get it.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Working from the gun, Manning. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Ready.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Let's go. Check. Cross. 6-6. Pull it high. Let's go.
second down. Here's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. From the gun, it's Manning. Got a man, Slayton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
A first down carry for Barkley. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Manning now to throw. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Giants 7, Eagles 0. Aldrich Rosas to kick off for the Giants.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down.
Here's Wentz to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Wentz dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Get that quarterback and all
Throwing again on second down. Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Here we go. 120.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And down inside the 15 he goes. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 14. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Here we go. 280. What we got?
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. It's caught by Jackson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
I got one.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Manning going to hand it off to Barkley. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun now for Manning. He completes it to Tate. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. First catch so far for Tate, and he's got a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
To throw is Manning. That's complete to Slayton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Ready. 53, Mike. I got him. 53 to Mike. 53, check 53. Get it.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 34-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the run, it's Barkley. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Manning. And Tate's got it. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On the ready. 53 is the mic. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Matchbox lights.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Manning, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Now Manning again. Catch made by Slayton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Now Manning. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or... The Giants on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Manning. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley there to make the grab. And the Giants have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Wentz going to throw. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and that'll bring up second down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Wentz going to go on 4th down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution. A 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Again, it's Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now Wentz to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Deshaun Jackson. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Elliott puts this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. One final try now for Madden. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Howard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go counter with Howard. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Let's go, D, let's go.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Buying time to his left. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Madden will get this out to Barkley complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Ready. 8, read. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 80 weapons. Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Manning. This one is Slayton over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Throwing now is Manning. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. And Ingram holds it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, good for a giant first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Manning to Barkley on the draw play. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Manning to Shepard, complete over the middle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
But it brings up 3rd down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. You go tight. You got tight. 22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. 5.
Manning going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing is Wentz. Gets this one to Joshua Perkins. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Wentz again. This short throw caught by Goddard. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Go. 180.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits, create some more natural running lanes, might help the offensive linemen get better angles in their blocking schemes.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. Great.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Here we go. Back. Waiting. Check. 47. Check back.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Wentz to throw. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 17-14.
17. Giants 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Man, I got you. Hey, alert 3. X3. 218, chop it. Big gas. Check it out, read.
To throw is Manning. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Manning now to throw. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. The Giants do snap it. It's Madden. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Check 31, check 31. 64, weak.
Faking the give to Barkley, now Manning. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here we go. 120. Check, 47. I got it.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come. Check 3. General West. Tight go. He's coming. We got double up.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Wentz now to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And this is Shepard on the catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
18 Gator. 53 is mine. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G. Shift. You draw perfect. Now.
On 1st down, Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
Ready. 70, Indy. And let's pin the mirrors strength.
Here's Manning to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And the pressure gets to him again. Brandon Graham in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they're going to try for the 4th down conversion. Manning and the offense staying put. They'll go for it. It's Manning. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Put 6-6, pull it high.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score, and he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
At the 16-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw is Wentz. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And this is caught by Jackson. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
4 down. Check.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
A 1-yard loss brings up 2nd and 16 at the 18-yard line.
There we go, Pac-Man. Waiting!
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
A loss of 1 on the play makes it 3rd and 17.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.